So I am going to be making aubergine and tenderstem teriyaki with sugar snapped peas. I have got my, that's my potato ice cooking away there. So while that is boiling, I need to trim the green stalks of the aubergine and chop it into small bite-sized pieces. We need to get these into little small bits. It's going to be interesting because, believe it or not, within 4 years of being vegan, I have never had aubergine. Because the look of it makes us feel sick, but this might be nice. So it's all a test. So we need small little pieces. I'm not going to bore you with a whole video of me chopping that, so I'll pause you guys there. Right, so I have chopped them all up into little bits, and I am also going to add, now these hit the oven fry with oil, but I'm going to put them in the air fryer. And I have 80 grams of tenderstem broccoli already all made up for me. I'm just going to go and rinse this off. Right, and I'm going to add some oil. Is it just oil? We'll just double check it's just oil. Salt and pepper and oil. Now again, I never ever use oil in the air fryer, but these recipes have been asking for oil. So I'm not a fan of oil, but I will add it, just because they said. And we need salt and pepper in there. So we have some pepper, just ground black pepper. And we have some sea salt. Grind that in. Got a nice drizzle of oil in there. And I'm going to place this aubergine in. Like I say, I've never ever had aubergine, so it's a hitty missy if I'm going to like this or not. Like I say, it asks for you to put the aubergine in the oven at preheat at 200 degrees with the broccoli. I never use the oven anymore, I use the air fryer. So I'm going to just dot my broccoli about, and again give it a nice big shake because we've got the oil in there and we've got the salt and pepper in there, so we need to mix it all up good and proper there. And we will stick that in there. I think it's for 15 minutes, double check, just say 15 minutes. Right, here we go. So that's going to go on for 15 minutes. While that is cooking, I need another knife. And what we have to do now is peel and scrape the ginger, chop, grate, finely chop, grate ginger, zest the lime, roll the lime with your hand and a hard surface, really small juices, and cut it in half. So we need to peel and grate the ginger and the lime. So we have the lime and the ginger. So I'm going to peel the ginger first and get all the skin off it. Always reminds us of a potato when you're peeling it. Obviously, you could probably use a potato peeler, but I'm not. Get all, oh, it smells lovely. I love the smell of ginger. I never used to be a fan of ginger, but it's really, really, really good for you. So I have that is done. I'm gonna roll the lime a bit. And we need find my tub because my son has hidden everything. I'm just going to add it together into here. I'm going to do the ginger first. So I need to grate this ginger. So that's like 25 grams of ginger. And the rice is on heat number 2, just to simmer now. Try not to grate your fingers. Okay. So that's the ginger grated. And now we need to grate the lime, but I'm going to use the whole lime because I'm actually going to use the skin for this, and then I'm going to just checking. Then I'm going to use the actual lime. So we need to grate the lime in there nicely. It's always refreshing when you're grating lemons and limes. It always smells really nice. It makes me thirsty. Again, lemons and limes and ginger are all super healthy. Always good as well for seasoning. So we have, in this tub, we have ginger and we have lime zest. All I want. So there's the lime zest. And now right, okay. This is what teriyaki sauce. So we've got lime zest, we've got ginger zest. And we need to add lime juice to it. Got all these bag of ingredients here. Get rid of some of this. I'm making a right mess. Right, so I want some lime juice. So I want to cut this lime, just zested. I always pull a face when I do lime, as you probably noticed on some of my videos, because I've once had lime squirt me in the face, in the eye, and I didn't like it. So that's lime. Really, really juicy because I rolled it a bit more. So we have ginger in there, and we have lime zest and lime juice, and we're going to add chili flakes. It's 0.5 teaspoons chili flakes. I have got my own. I do normally cook from scratch, but this is already prepared, measured, weighed, everything for me just to chuck in there. So I've added chili flakes to this. This is going to be an interesting meal. Toasted sesame oil, soya sauce, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So we have we're missing something. We haven't, we've got it. So we need soy sauce added. The whole lot in there. I will tell you the measurements when I'm finished. And toasted sesame oil. Didn't even know that was a thing. It's very dark. Does smell nice though. And we need some brown sugar. Luckily I have some brown sugar because they don't give you that. So I need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Brown sugar. Brown sugar always reminds me of coffee. The smell just reminds me of coffee. So I need 2 tablespoons of that. Drop my spoon. Oh, this looks interesting. It's dark. So we have chopped ginger, lime zest, lime juice, chili flakes, toasted sesame oil, soy sauce, brown sugar, and once I've given it a really good mix, this is my teriyaki sauce. Now I need to steam my sugar snap peas. My rice is cooked. Steam these sugar snap peas. Again, these are measured out and that's 80 grams in there. I'm normally such a clean cook, I hate mess, but today everything is just left. And I'm doing that for a reason. There's a reason for that. Okay, so I had to check the air fryer there because the broccoli seems to have been steaming away there. Possibly we might have burned the broccoli, so maybe it was better doing it in the oven. So I have made my teriyaki sauce, my aubergine and my broccoli are in the air fryer. My sugar snap peas are going to be steamed in there for a bit. Once all the veg is done and my sauce is obviously done, I need to add the roasted veg, teriyaki sauce to my rice. 2 to 3 minutes until the sauce is reduced to a sticky consistency, and that is my aubergine teriyaki, apparently. So I'm just going to pause you there. Okay, so the sugar snaps are steaming over the top of the rice. Rather than getting a separate steamer out or steaming in a microwave, you might as well just use what use what you have. So the rice is already cooking there, so I've just used a colander. Oh, don't do that at home, kids. Using a colander to steam these sugar snap peas, and while they are steaming, I have a frying pan over there, heat it up, and I'm going to add my aubergine, my broccoli stems to the frying pan. I do think I've overcooked the broccoli a little bit, but you live and learn, don't you? Maybe if I had listened and used the oven, that would not have happened. So my aubergine and my broccoli stems are in there. The broccoli stems are a little bit overcooked. I'm going to add the teriyaki sauce that I have just made. I'll put that on a 2 because I don't want to re-burn anything. So I pour my teriyaki sauce over the top, and that's going to turn into a sticky consistency. So I'm putting that on a 2 because I don't want to burn anything. Mixing the teriyaki sauce in with the aubergine and in with that, and the sugar snaps are steaming. The rice is done. I need to add my toasted sesame seeds to the aubergine mix. Again, I have my own, but these are ready made. There's 5 grams in there, so you just want to sprinkle them on top. What a mess I have made. This is brilliant. Okay, so there is a reason for the spring onion. I was trying to work out why I had a spring onion for and I haven't used it. It's the garnish. Now, I'll explain why I've left such a mess. I am normally a really tidy cook. I get very stressed and very anxious when there's a mess in front of me while I'm cooking. I've purposely left it to try and test myself to see how I cope with this. And I'm alright, I'm fine. I can handle that. So I need to use a better knife because that's terrible. Finely chop my spring onions because my spring onions is going to be used as a garnish. I love spring onions, I have them in salads. Careful with your fingers, kids. Know what the heck that was on my board there, soya sauce. I thought, oh, I must have cut myself without realising I've cut myself. But I haven't, I'm all fine. So we have our basmati. I can never say it right. I've got my rice cooking away. It's done, to be fair. It's now just steaming the sugar snap peas, aubergine and broccoli and sesame seeds, and the teriyaki sauce is in the frying pan. In about 5 minutes everything will be cooked and I can add them all together, plate it up and try it out. As I said before, I have never ever in my 4 years of being vegan had aubergine. Not that I know of. I've just never liked the look of it. It's in a lot of recipes. And I have finely chopped some spring onions there to garnish. And I am actually going to tidy my desk up here while they are cooking and I'll be back in 5. Okay, we are done. So we have rice with the sugar snaps. I'm only going to add half to this plate as I'm going to put the other half away. So and some more sugar snap peas because I quite like them. That looks good. Good to me. This is the tester because I don't know if I'm going to like this. Possibly not. Possibly. We'll see. So we have aubergine, broccoli. I'm trying not to put too much on because I don't know if I'm going to like this. The teriyaki sauce. A few spring onions. It's a garnish. We'll see, yeah? We will see. Right, okay. As I normally do, live on video, I am going to taste this. I'm a bit nervous. So this is the aubergine that I've never ever had. We'll see. I don't even know what that tastes like, that aubergine. Like, it doesn't actually taste of anything in particular. Some rice with a teriyaki on. Nice. Of course, I'm going to like my peas. Nice and crunchy. Just how I like them. I would say if I having this, aubergine and tenderstem teriyaki with sugar snap peas, spring onions, and all that carry on. I actually quite like this, and I thought I would hate it because I've never had aubergine, but it just proves that if you do try something different, you possibly will like it. And we have 380 calories, 9 grams of fat, 1 gram of saturated fat, 62 grams of carbs, 2 grams of salt, 14 grams of protein, 7 grams of fibre and 7 grams of sugar. And that is aubergine tenderstem teriyaki.